Hey guys, and welcome back to Trendy Position. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how Dana White reacts to Jake Paul's Dana White diss track. But before we begin with today's topic, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Back in January, Jake Paul has taken aim at Dana White, Conor McGregor, and Nate Diaz in a newly released diss tape. Paul has also taken aim at UFC President White as well as a string of the leading fighters in the promotion, including Irishman McGregor. For months, Paul has been locked in a feud with UFC President Dana White, with the YouTube sensation fighting for increased fighter compensation and rights. He's also called out both McGregor and Diaz for boxing bouts despite having a 5-0 professional fighting record. The track, which is just over 3 minutes in length, begins, "Now everybody from the UFC, put your mother effing hands up and follow me." White is the first to be targeted as the chorus chants F Dana, F Dana White. F Dana, F Dana White, F Dana, F Dana White. Paul then turns his attention to UFC welterweight contender Jorge Masvidal, with whom Paul was previously friends but who now has been offered $5 million to fight the social media star. First of all, Masvidal, you ain't rich. 50 fights for $5 million, that ain't sh. Paul says before addressing the issue of fighter pay. He also sang, "Underpaid fighters, where the healthcare rights? Got them risking all their lives and they can't quit." Diaz is the next to be included in the diss, as Paul says, "All that little Stockton sh is cool, but that lisp got me thinking. Do you speak a different language?" Eventually, Paul focuses on McGregor as he takes aim at the Irishman's losing record, even if Paul conveniently ignores his rival's win over Donald Cerrone in 2020. "McGregor, I ain't seen you win in 5 years. You rich little weirdo, ugly veneers," he sings. "Took so many losses, wound up at VMAs trying to fight with MTK, no surprise here." Paul ends his tape by returning to White and pledging that he will not give up his campaign for better remuneration for the promotion stars. He also mentions a bet he and White made in which Paul would take a drug test while White was tested for cocaine use. "Dana, pay your fighters more, give them healthcare, you scumbag," he concludes. "I haven't met a single person who says anything good about you. I passed my drug test and you went silent. I'm keeping my foot on your neck until you tap. Beat." Well, how does Dana react to this? Jake Paul isn't expecting a response from UFC President Dana White anytime soon. White had previously responded to Paul on social media, but Paul believes those days are over and does not expect a response to his diss tune. "I think he learned his lesson when he responded a couple of weeks ago while I was on vacation," Paul said on the MMA Hour. He responded with a little selfie video and was read as a crab and clearly pissed off and just made himself, first of all. It brought more attention to everything and he made himself look really stupid. I think he's now being advised to not respond. Paul believes that his music video made a significant impact on the combat sports sector. He doesn't believe that he'll be able to make amends for some time of his comments on the track, including one regarding Jorge Masvidal. "It silenced everyone," Paul said. "What can they say?" The first line is, "First of all, Masvidal, you ain't rich. 50 fights for $5 million, that ain't sh." What's he going to say? What can anyone say? I think it shut people up, and there's a lot of important messages in there, and it spoke for itself. According to Paul, the YouTube earnings from the diss track will go toward funds helping fighters. Paul was broad in his statement and didn't provide any specifics with whom he'll work for to support fighters and fighter pay. "We're just putting it to any funds or foundations that help fighters and donating it to different various organizations," Paul said. "We actually fractionalized the music video as an NFT. We're fractionalizing the video as an NFT so people can donate and own a piece of the music video. And the donations are again going to various organizations that help fighters in any which way." Over the last few months, Paul and White have had numerous disagreements. It all started when Paul offered to retire from boxing and join the UFC provided White would agree to enhance fighter pay and provide long-term health insurance for his athletes. White retaliated by implying that Paul was taking anabolic steroids. Unafraid of White's retaliation, Paul said last week that he had invested in Endeavor, the UFC's parent company, with the goal of driving change from within. He then told ESPN's Stephen A. Smith that he planned to start a fighters union and that his conflict with White is really about the fighters. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.